There are those urban memes or archetypes, trivial things that become part of your life experience. But for those of us who grew up in the cities, where the summer heat turned them into cauldrons full of little vegetables, that being us, roasting in the sun, for all the kids, and of course who couldn't leave, our only escape was that mysterious ship that would descend like an ark from the heavens. Its sound was unmistakable, like the song of a siren seducing sailors in the sea. It was the ice cream truck, the temple of sugar and cool dairy, like the Valkyrie's flight overtaking. Oh, I love the smell of sugar in the morning. It smells like victory. To us, the ice cream man was like a god who would take flight, at least until, of course, the sugar ran out for us and came crashing down. But this is how we saw him. I mean, I'm convinced everyone had the same vision. But little could we know that their own lives were dog eat dog, every man for himself. And another layer of my innocence had been peeled away, came crashing down by a New York Times article that I'd read a few days ago on ice cream truck wars. An article that exposed its ugly truth. The article discussed an ice cream world as if it were drugs managed by rival gangs. The protagonists were the old icon brand of Mr. Softee and another competitor who started point blank and simply said, "You'll never see a Mr. Softee in Midtown. If you do, there's going to be problems and you're not going to see him around very long." This Rough Rider claimed all of Midtown from river to river as his turf, and evidence of conflict was not hard to find. The crimes committed are hard to believe. A kidnapping of a Mr. Softee driver in the 1960s. His truck was actually blown up. And then there was a couple beaten within an inch of their lives with a wrench. And straight up street fights like the one you see here between drivers of ice cream trucks. One guy having his head pounded into a planter here like a scoop of ice cream dropped into a cone. And for a more quaint gangland style treatment, there was of course the case of some guy who actually also had the brakes on his truck broken. Ice cream for everybody. This was the world I was looking at. And you have to wonder about some of the characters in these dramas. I mean, look at this guy who says, "Let me tell you about this business. Every truck has a bat inside. A bat and some ice cream cones. Now there's two food groups that'll knock you out." This all started in New York City recently when a man wanted to compete with Mr. Softee. He started his own company and he called it Master Softee, which of course led to a court case over copyright, and damages of $750,000 were awarded to Mr. Softee. I don't know, seems like the stuff that movies are made of. And there was a Scottish comedy. Bill Patterson here plays a radio disc jockey who becomes involved in ice cream truck wars and the rivals between them, etc. It all happens with him basically driving along one day, and he notices a pretty girl, guess where, in an ice cream truck, not of Mr. Softee, but of Mr. Bunny. He suddenly becomes captivated by the girl and decides to make a change of plan. Like a kid craving a sweet treat, this grown man finds himself following an ice cream truck. We even start to hear that silly tune of seduction, like mice who followed the Pied Piper. Looks like the stage is set for an encounter.
Yes, please, sir.
99, please.
With or without? Raspberry.
Oh, with, please.
Right. Yeah.
And Highland toffee, please. Thank you.
There we are. Thank you.
Thank you.
This film is more than 30 years old. Maybe strange things happen around ice cream trucks. Is it time for a new film with new kinds of superhero, Saccharine Man or The Cone or Super Sunday? Even big kids might love it.